here we have to combine two fractions. First one is 4x minus 7y out of x minus 3y, plus the second fraction is x minus 2y out of 3y minus x. Let's begin by factoring denominators. The first denominator is x minus 3y, and the only thing we can factor out of here is 1. So this is equal to x minus 3y inside of parentheses. The second denominator is 3y minus x. Notice how we have same variables with the same coefficients but in a different order. So I'm going to rewrite it so that x and y are in the same position as in the first denominator. This will get us a little closer to the common denominator. So 3y is positive. So I'm going to rearrange the terms, and when you do that, make sure you drag the signs along with the variables. So we have negative x was negative, plus 3y was positive. Now we have negative x plus 3y, and in the other parentheses we had x minus 3y. All we have to do is reverse the signs to have common denominators, and in order to do so I'm going to factor out negative 1. So let's put this in parentheses and divide both terms by negative 1, and whatever goes in denominator goes on the outside, so negative 1 is up front. This will give us negative 1 times parentheses, which is just negative parentheses. Negative x divided by negative 1, we get a positive x. Positive 3y divided by negative 1, we will get negative 3y. So our second denominator factors into negative of x minus 3y. Let's rewrite our fractions with the factored denominators. First fraction will remain the same. We have 4x minus 7y out of x minus 3y. The first denominator did not change. Plus, in the second fraction, we have x minus 2y in numerator out of, the denominator becomes negative of x minus 3y. So let's reduce the signs in the second fraction. We have positive x minus 2y divided by negative x minus 3y. Positive divided by a negative, we will have a negative. So this whole thing will become 4x minus 7y out of x minus 3y minus x minus 2y out of x minus 3y. So our addition became a subtraction problem. Now that we have common denominators and the signs are reduced, we can combine numerators and we will get 4x minus 7y minus, we put the second numerator in parentheses because we are doing subtraction, and we have x minus 2y inside of the parentheses out of the common denominator of x minus 3y. This becomes 4x minus 7y. Let's distribute this negative. Positive x times negative, we have minus x. Minus 2y times a negative gives us plus 2y. And this is out of x minus 3y. Let's combine like terms. We have 4x minus 1x. This will give us 3x. Negative 7y plus 2y. Different signs, difference, and the difference will be negative 5y out of x minus 3y. Since we cannot factor the numerator anymore, 3x minus 5y out of x minus 3y is our solution. That's all.